Back in June of 2021, Matthew Beem was only getting around 5,000 views a month on his YouTube channel. But less than a year later, he's now getting almost 40 million views in a single month. He just recently blew past 1 million subscribers, and he now has over 140 million views across all of his videos. He's even a part of the same management company as some of the biggest creators on YouTube, and this allows him to collab with people like Preston, ZHC, and even Mr. Beast. It seems like he has the YouTube algorithm down to a science, and he's able to put out these extremely successful videos every single Tuesday. He seemingly came out of nowhere, and at first glance, you may wonder how all of this is possible. But to really understand Matthew's success, you have to look back at what got him here in the first place. In March of 2019, Matthew uploads his first video to YouTube under his original name, Beem10. It's a vlog titled The Real Way I Get My Money. It's not a very good video, and I can't really hear him most of the time.
I'm actually confused with my girlfriend Hannah. Don't ask why, I'll explain in a second.
But he's excited to give this YouTube thing a try nonetheless. However, there's a problem. He works all the time. He has a job painting cars, and in this vlog he gets up at 3 a.m. to work a 13-hour shift.
So guys, our shop actually doesn't open until 8. It's about 3:45 right now, so I'm a couple hours early putting in that overtime before everybody else gets here.
These kinds of hours are pretty normal for Matthew too, and you may be wondering, how is he gonna have time for YouTube? This may seem like a roadblock, but in Matthew's eyes, it's more of a challenge. He commits to uploading a video every single Tuesday no matter what. Even though he barely has any free time between work and spending time with his girlfriend, he knows that YouTube is his future. The videos he releases during his first year of YouTube mainly consist of vlogs and hypebeast content. Just scrolling through his Instagram, you can see that he's a huge hypebeast. 17 out of his first 25 videos on YouTube are about shoes. Now at first, he may come across as another YouTuber who spends all of his money on shoes and clothes, but he isn't actually making any money from YouTube at this point. All of his money is coming from his day job, and he's just spending his money on what he enjoys. But even though Matthew loves shoes and making content about them, nobody else seems to care. He isn't getting as many views as he would like to. He realizes that making vlogs about his shoe collection isn't gonna make him a full-time YouTuber. He needs to reach a broader audience, so he starts to experiment with the type of content that he's making. He sticks with the vlog format, but he starts to do more pranks and challenges in hopes of getting more views. But in one of his older videos, he reveals that he's still only getting a few hundred views per video at this point.
At the time of this recording, I get a couple hundred views a video, and sometimes it's easy to get down on yourself, but at the same
Matthew starts to question what he's doing wrong, as he spent months on YouTube without any real success. He doesn't give up just yet though. YouTube is his dream, and he knows that something will catch on eventually. Over the course of the next few months, he continues vlogging without much growth, and it seems like he's stuck in YouTube limbo. But what his audience doesn't know is that Matthew has been working on something behind the scenes. In June of last year, he uploaded a video titled Last Video. He talks about how his channel is going to completely change over the next few months, and that he's going all in on YouTube.
I still live in my mom's basement, so I could maybe buy a house, a car, but instead I took out a loan. I've taken massive risks. Any of you guys out there watching, the only thing I can tell you is you're going to be the happiest if you follow your dreams, whether they work.
He's taking out loans and risking his entire career on YouTube. He tells his audience that they will see the result of his hard work soon, and that he will soon start uploading videos unlike any he's ever done before. Things are looking up for Matthew, but it doesn't last long. He soon releases a video titled I Failed. You can pretty much see where this is going.
I failed. So last week I mentioned I was in California pursuing this insane video idea that I've been working 10 months on. I spent over $50,000 on this video. Fortunately, it didn't work out. I completely failed.
For most people, this would have been the end of their story. Picture yourself in his situation. You're thousands of dollars in debt with a failed YouTube video that you can't even upload, and your channel still hasn't taken off. Most people would call it quits with this whole YouTube thing and go back to their reliable day job. But Matthew is different. He reveals that he's been working on some of the biggest projects YouTube has ever seen, and that he's gonna start releasing them only a week later.
I've been working on some insane projects that you guys are literally going to it's gonna blow your mind. Next week is finally the day that I'm going to post them. I've spent my entire life savings on all of these videos.
And just like he promised, the next week he uploaded this video. He painted and customized a car for Mr. Beast Burger and then personally delivered it to Mr. Beast. Compared to how many views one of his videos would normally get at this time, this video blew up and it now sits at over 3.7 million views. Before this video, a typical video for from Matthew would get around 25,000 views, so this was a huge success. Obviously, collabing with Mr. Beast will make a video successful, but Matthew realized something. This success can be replicated. He starts to use a method known as social hacking. Instead of trying to explain this concept myself, I'm gonna let Colin and Samir explain it.
This is when you make content that has to do with larger social trends, with the goal of riding the wave of that social trend and the large audience that comes with it.
Matthew does this extremely well on his channel, and in my opinion, it's the main reason for his explosive growth. For example, here's a video where he made an NFT in real life right before NFTs peaked in popularity. Here's another video where he made the Fortnite battle bus in real life right when Fortnite was starting to get popular again. This isn't even the biggest example of social hacking on Matthew's channel. Matthew knew from his past experience that collabing with Mr. Beast would make a video go viral, so he decided to do it again, but this time he did it a little differently. He was about to capitalize on the biggest opportunity for social hacking in the history of the internet, and that is Squid Game. This show was a cultural phenomenon, and it was a goldmine for internet virality. Basically, any video about Squid Game was going to get a ton of views, and Matthew knew that. Combine the popularity of Squid Game with the audience of Mr. Beast, and you get a video which now sits at over 21 million views. This video sent his channel's growth skyrocketing, and in the following 2 months alone, he gained 760,000 subscribers. At the time of me recording this video, he's currently sitting around 1.5 million subscribers and getting around 2 million views or more every video. YouTube has allowed him to quit his job of painting cars. So in the span of a year, this random dude went from working a day job to becoming a full-time YouTuber under one of the biggest management companies in YouTube history. And that is the brief story of Matthew Beem.